Hello gorgeous people, you are welcome back again to my YouTube channel and I hope you all are doing very fine. Today's tutorial is on how I made this Agbada top and I know you love what you're seeing. If you are just coming across this channel for the first time, do hit the subscribe button, and if you are a returning subscriber, you are welcome. Let's dive into the video. The materials to be used are my multifunctional ruler, my scissors, my pins, measuring tape, chalk, African print fabric, and my plain fabric. This fabric is less than 2 years, both in width and length. Let me measure it and show you. The width is 38 inches as against the normal 45 inches, and the length is 35 inches on fold, which when opened up it will be 70 inches, which is also less than 2 years. I just opened up the fabric to the wrong side since we'll be working on the wrong side. I folded it into 4. First of all, folding it into 2 this way, adjusting it properly, then folding again to make it 4 folds. The next thing I did was to hold with pins. Thereafter, I took my neck measurement. I used the neck width of 3.5 inches wide, then 1 inch deep. I didn't take my shoulder measurement because it's a free top. I then connected the points with my multifunctional ruler. You can actually decide on the neck design you want. It's totally up to you. Watch what I'll be doing here. I'll be cutting it out. Then thereafter, I will decide on another neck design for the front panel. I have just marked the front and the back panel so I don't get confused. So I'll be coming down by 7 inches on one side of the neck width. Then I'll be drawing another slant line to meet it, just to create a fine design. You can choose to make it a U shape neck design. You can choose to make it a square design, but I wanted to try something different. I've just marked it now. I'm going to cut out. Mind you, I'm only doing this for the front panel. I've just cut it out, so I'll open it up for you to see how it looks. So this is how it looks. The next thing I'll be doing is to mark out the neck design on my black fabric. Just watch what I will do. After pinning the 2 fabrics, I just turned it to the other side to mark out the neck design. You have to be careful when doing this. This Agbada top is very easy to make and is beginners friendly. When I was done marking, I just removed the pins, then made a hole at the center of the design. Then I cut out the unwanted part of the fabric, just as I have shown. What I was trying to achieve here was to pipe the neck of the top, but piping it with a design. The measurement of that fabric is about 14 inches by 15 inches. Yours could be more or lesser than that measurement. What I did here was to place the right side of the black fabric on the wrong side of the African print. I held the 2 fabrics again with pins. Then thereafter I went to stitch following that pattern. This is how it looks after sewing. So I removed the pins, then I notched. Notching it makes the outfit to fit well. The next thing I did was to turn it over to the other side, that is the right side. Then I arranged it properly, after which I took it to the pressing iron to iron it flat. This is how it looks after pressing it with iron. I then folded in about half an inch like so. I did it for all the edges. Then I also ironed flat. It was time for me to pin it to the fabric. The reason for this is to allow for easy stitching. Since this tutorial is beginners friendly, I'll be showing you how I stitched. I'll be stitching following that pattern. A lot of people may be asking, won't the pins break the needle? Well, the answer is no, depending on how you stitch. You just have to be careful while stitching, that's all. So I decided to actually show this for beginners to know that with the pins you can still sew and sew effectively. So now I'm done stitching the 4 edges. Is that easy, right? Yeah, it is. So let's continue. When I was done, I just removed the pins. Coming to the side edges, you can decide to hem it that way or use any design of your choice. But I got 2 black strips of about 4 inches wide, and the length too I feel will be sufficient to go around the sides. I again placed the right side of the black fabric on the wrong side of the African print fabric. Then I held with pins all the way down on both ends. So I did it for this side and I also did it for the other side. This will make it easy for me to stitch. I am done pinning the strips on both ends. I'll go stitch and I'll show you how it looks. So this is how it looks, neatly sewn. I would also be pressing flat the both sides. Thereafter, I will fold in about half an inch, just the way I did for the neck design, then iron flat as well. Let me do that and show you. I have just done that and see how it looks. I will be pinning the black fabric on the African print fabric, just like I did before now. So I will do this for the both sides. After doing that, I'll take it to my machine and stitch. Here is how it looks after stitching. Looking very neat and beautiful. Next thing is to go to the base to hem it, but to do that you have to fold again to the wrong side. Mind you, there is a line there to show that that is actually where the folding is, so it's good you pin down if you're a beginner. I held it with pins so I don't miss the line for the folding. Then I folded into 4 like this, just like how we started the whole tutorial. I also pinned those edges where the 2 foldings met. I already did my marking, so this was what I did. I marked about 12 inches from the folded point. This was how I got it. I used my widest body measurement, which is my hip. My hip is about 43 inches. So 43 inches divided by 4 gave me about 10.75 inches. So I added 1 inch for allowance. So that gave me 11.75 inches, which is approximately 12 inches. So that was how I arrived at the 12 inches mark. I also marked the same thing for the back as I have shown. I came up by 2 inches which I have marked, and I transferred the measurement also to the back. I'll be taking it to the sewing machine to stitch, and I'll show you how it looks. I have just stitched and this is how it looks. Let me quickly show you something. I stitched from that way, came down a little and stopped there. I didn't get to the base. Then I also did the same thing. This is actually to make room for the folding. So I've just folded it that way. I will hold with pins. I will do the same thing for the back. I'll go stitch now and I will show you how it looks. Finally, I'm done making this beautiful Agbada top. So neat, so unique. I just love everything about this top. So free on the body. It's just simple and elegant. I hope you will make one for yourself too. The tutorial is so self-explanatory. You can just give it a try. Just watch how I rock my top. If this tutorial has been helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up. If you are yet to subscribe, please do. And also turn on your post notification bell to enable you get notified whenever I upload new videos. Kindly support me on my other channel. I'll be leaving the link in the description box. Do like, comment and share my videos. See you next time. Bye.